Attorney Carroll.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our committee meetings. Today is November 19th, and before we get into the committee agenda, we have a very special presentation today for a very talented and shy young man, Elijah Machado. Elijah, can you come up, please? Go easy on him, all right? He's so nervous. This guy's a world champion, and he's nervous. Grandpa, you can sit right there, Grandpa. You can sit right there just to make sure he's look. Elijah, thank you for being here today. You can just press it. There we go. So Elijah, we have a certificate for you, and we're going to read it. But Elijah is a member of the 2025 USA National Junior Racquetball Team, and he is on his way to the Dominican Republic. But let me read the certificate because it's impressive for this 11-year-old. The Kauai County Council celebrates the success of Elijah Machado, a 6th grade student at Kapa'a Middle School, who has been selected as the number 2 player for the 2025 National Junior Racquetball Team. Elijah and Junior Team USA will soon be competing in the 36th International Racquetball Federation World Junior Championships, which will take place December 5th through the 13th in 2025 in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Junior Team USA will compete with 15 countries from around the world in several cups and divisions, seeking to earn gold, silver, and bronze medals in singles and doubles competition. In addition to being the number 2 player on the USA National Junior Racquetball team, Elijah is also the only Junior Team USA member from Hawaii and is among only 2 boys in the age 10 division competing in 3 events. He'll be competing in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. Elijah hopes for wins at the World Junior Championships to add to the 2 gold medals he earned in June at the 2025 USA Junior Nationals Championships in Minnesota, which was his first tournament ever. Elijah's racquetball journey has been even more remarkable in that he only began playing racquetball approximately 1 year ago while balancing his participation in soccer, baseball, and football. The Kauai County Council wishes the best to Elijah and his family, coaches, teammates, and supporters as he embarks on this extraordinary opportunity. And we look forward to celebrating all your future wins. Elijah, congratulations, man. Elijah, this is huge. It is huge, and I know you're nervous, and I know you're shy, but apparently on the racquetball court, you are Terra, right? You went to Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah. How was Minnesota?
Huh?
How was Minnesota? Was it cold in Minnesota?
Mm-hmm. Was it hard to play in the cold? Was it difficult to play in the cold? Not really. What helped you stay warm? Was it around? What did he say?
Running around.
Running around. Was it inside? I guess it's inside. Okay, so it's not going to be that cold. All right.
So Elijah, a couple of questions. So when you go to the Dominican Republic, you're going to compete singles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doubles, and mixed doubles. Do you know who your partner is going to be at this point? Or do you find out when you get there?
I only know one partner.
Oh, you do? And where is that person from?
California.
Oh, nice. You never met him before, or her?
No.
So you meet him for the first time in the Dominican Republic?
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. Any questions for Elijah? Yeah, Mr. Consider.
I want to see the medals. You're hiding it when you're walking off. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Then I have a question. What got you interested in playing racquetball? Was it like your parents, your grandparents, or what made you interested in starting?
Grandpa, let's Grandpa. Grandpa is a good friend of mine for many years. Phil, Ileana, and I just found out today actually that Phil played on the military racquetball team. So if you could just introduce yourself, Phil. And
yeah, I have a long career in racquetball. I was also the racquetball pro for Kauai Athletic Club here too. But at the same time too, I've got numerous. I mean, what he got in 1 year took me years to get in. So because racquetball involved, everything involves, right? So it's kind of funny because they always say, "Oh, he's got the chip off the old block." I said, "No, he's got the chip off the first old block." Because I'm his grandfather. Most people, it's their fathers teaching their sons, their mothers teaching their daughters, and so forth, right? I had daughters, and they're pretty good, but he surpassed everything in less than a year. And the thing about it I want to say is, if you've never played racquetball before, a lot of people right now think that racquetball is dead, because you don't see it. You only see all these other team sports. And nothing wrong with the team sports, right? But in the military, that you got to have your individual tasks first before your collective tasks, before your team tasks, right? It's just a matter of how it is. So the principle is, team comes from individual. Just like $100, you need a penny, right? And everything adds up. So with him, I taught him a little differently. Because racquetball isn't so big here anymore because COVID really messed everything up and closed all the courts, closed the racquetball courts, closed the courts in PMRF. The only thing you had to do is play outdoors. And one day he came with me, it was last year after I won, I play outdoor too, so I won a tournament in Vegas. I won, and I started playing outdoors, that's all we got here. And he goes, Grandpa, I want to play. I go, okay. So I got to teach him in a way, I taught him in a military way of doing things.
I can only imagine. That's why he's a gold medal winner right now.
In a way where everything in life is about your ability. When you play within the limits of your ability, not trying to be like somebody else, and you play, it's amazing what things you will do for you. When I was coming up, I was trying to be a power hitter. I was trying to be like him, like everybody else. And someone told me, a good friend of mine, you probably all know him, Egan Inouye from Oahu, which he's going to meet because he's also was a world champion on the U.S. team back in the day, So, but anyway, I told him, you just gotta buckle down. You need to know your ability. You need to, and just the questions he asked me playing, because a lot of people want to teach how to hit the ball and where to put it and everything else, and you don't teach that. The biggest thing I told him is go there and have fun. Just go there and have fun. Took him to the tournament. I just wanted to see it because it was the biggest tournament in the last 4 years before COVID, since COVID, for junior tournaments. So I said, let's go to Minnesota, right? And his parents couldn't come, so we went there. And his first match came out. He goes, what's happening? And I go, you just won. First game. Then he lost the second one, 15-0, 15-0. Because I only wanted to put him in one, but he stuck him in another one, 2 bounces, right? So just a long story short, he told Grandma, he said, I'm not going to lose another match. So his instinct to win taught him to play, are you going to play to win or are you going to play not to lose? There's a difference between the two, So, and just the difference is go there and have fun. Towards the end of the tournament, he started figuring out things. But before that tournament, he only played on the racquetball court 4 times.
Gee.
He only played with the kids twice. And I go to Oahu. We don't play here. But because I taught him outdoor, he learned a small little area to hit where a racquetball court is 40 by 20 by 40. It's a big thing. So when kids play, they're just hitting all over the place. So he started to focus on the focus, right? And I got to drill with him. And I taught him, you gotta, honestly, you gotta track the ball with your left eye. You gotta watch your opponent with your right. You gotta get to the ball and hit it. That's it. Just do that. That's really it. Because you can't hit the ball if you can't get to it. Simple, little things. And one day he asked me, Grandpa, what? I'm just bouncing the ball. I said, yeah. You start the serve. You got complete control. You still got to get to the ball and hit it. So his attack, and where he won a lot on his games was on the serve, because the best defense is a good offense, because when your offense is good, you don't have to worry about defense, if you think about it, So I taught him a lot of things. So he's really excited, but the thing about it is nationals, I'm going to be honest with you, nationals isn't that hard, because especially because it's nationals, I'm all, in America, everybody wants to shoot and go home. They're all, a lot of power, but no brains, to a point, right? Now he's going to go and he's going to really see what racquetball is. It's international. Racquetball is a United States sport. So everybody around the nation wants to beat us. They're going to want him. He's walking there with pride. There's 32 people on the team. There's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. And do you think racquetball is dead? It may be here because there's nothing playing. You're playing everything else. But you still got high school nationals. You still got intercollegiate nationals. You got a strong racquetball tour, right? So, it's just that it's not here. People only see what they see. They don't know what they don't know until they play it. I was surprised where you mentioned you didn't play racquetball. And that's a tough. I learned in racquetball when I went in the Army. Okay, by the time I wanted to turn pro, I was 28, and I was getting beat by kids his age. Not his age, but 16, right?
Well, I guess the question is, have you ever challenged Elijah?
Yeah, yesterday was life. You have good times. You have good, great times and you have moments of greatness, right? And that moments of greatness turns to good times, great times after it's done. Yesterday, because international play is totally different from, it's rally scoring, everything counts, and also it's a tiebreaker. It's 3 games, it's a totally different thing where I'm teaching him how to do it, and he took me to he won yesterday to a 19-17 tiebreaker. Yeah, but the thing about it, it's his rules. I have to hit the ball to him, and he doesn't have to hit it back to me. And we're playing on a tennis court with pickleball courts all around, because so it's pretty neat because everybody's watching just us and everybody's playing pickleball, and pickleball's okay. Racquetball helped. Pickleball.
Well, I think Elijah might be the spark for the comeback of racquetball. This is huge, Elijah, and no more pressure for you, but we're very proud of you. We are very, very, very proud of you, and I know I've never ever. That's the first time I think I ever saw a racquetball paddle or whatever you call them. What is it called?
It's a racket.
A racket.
It's bigger now, but the other thing is that I did tell them. We kind of rehearsed it. I don't know if they'll say it. If they ask you what would you want to do, what did I tell you to tell them? No, anything that you wanted now that you play.
Forget.
Put lines on the court. Okay, because the research pickleball is so big, and racquetball took a back seat to pickleball. Everyone's playing pickleball. Everyone's playing. And the courts are being fixed. After all these years, so many years of finally being fixed and nice and resurfaced, where normally other places every 10 years are resurfaced, right? So I've been kind of, not fighting, but talking with Kylan. He's in Kylan Dela Cruz. Mm-hmm. He's also military and everything else, right? I said, hey, man, I need to get some courts painted, because just outdoor courts. Outdoor courts is really the hardest. In fact, the outdoor court in Hawaii, in Port de Rusi, is one of the hardest to play in nationally because it's called the cage, right? But I'm just saying, you can line the courts so I don't have to mark it and put things and look stupid with this stuff. Right?
They're listening right now. So,
yeah.
Go paint the courts, guys.
According to racquetball, stuff, right? Because that way his practice sessions will be much better, So. And he's supposed to say that. I'm speaking for him because... Yeah,
I know. I was trying to talk to him in the gallery earlier, and he's like, he's tough. He's focusing on the tournament.
Yeah.
That's what he's focusing on the tournament.
And so I'm assuming you're going with him to Puerto Rico.
We're all going.
You're all going.
In fact, we're the only...
All right on. So it's going to be a good family event.
We're the only family on the team that's going to go as a family. In fact, when he played at the Nationals, and he was in both finals, my wife... the best part of my past and all my future. I'll say it again. Okay, we've been together from high school, 75. Anyway, they couldn't come. So she was FaceTiming them the whole time. She was FaceTiming them. So when they called, he was a late call-up. We just got notified 18 October, right? Everything that we're doing right now should have been finished by September. Everything, just everything. It's been really challenging with the economy, the government shut down, everything, it's easy to say, no, I don't want to go. And for the 3 days of debating, no more money, no more this, we have to add another grandchild. He just went to, our other granddaughter is playing, they just went from D2 to D1. She's been in the Warriors. She plays for Kaua High School, so here's a good example. But the thing about it is, Nell, is that, in our heart, we said, you know what? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and we're going to Dominican Republic because of him.
Yeah.
Right. He's representing not just Kauai, not just Hawaii, but he's representing the United States at the world level, not competition, but championship. Right. Yeah. He's done so much more in less than a year than I've been playing since 1980. Right. So I'm very proud of him. I'm speaking for him, but that's leadership. You speak for the ones that need to be spoken with, right? So,
I know that getting the Ohana to the Dominican Republic has to be very expensive. So I know that there's opportunities for anyone watching that would like to donate. They can. There is an opportunity, and I know there's a web page set up, a website set up. But what would be the best way, just for the millions of people that are watching this show, if someone wanted to help this family get, and you know, it's Elijah will do much better with the support of the family there. It's just like the home field advantage. He's going to be in a foreign country, but with his family there, look at him smile when I say that.
Well, the other side of it too is I'm a coach, parent coach, right? And they've asked me to also help with the team, you know, because honestly, when I went there, they had no clue that they're being beat by a kid that has no racquetball courts, playing less than a year, right? You know, and I'm not saying that kid because he's a kid. When they're called them the court rats. There's 3 boys from Oahu that went, and after every little thing, they're always running around. You can ask my wife. They're at all the courts. You know, like I say, he only played 4 times. He played more racquetball in 1 year at the tournament that he's ever played.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how can the people help get him over there? What's the quickest way? I'm not sure if it's grandpa or grandma. Who's?
Yeah, grandma.
Grandma, what's the best way?
Come, honey. Come.
You can call, or there's a GoFundMe set up.
Okay, where?
See?
So there's Elijah Machado, I guess.
Okay.
She set it up.
Elijah Machado, GoFundMe, folks, please. And there is no donation that's too small.
No, not at all.
And we'll go ahead and find it and share it on our Facebook page individually. But Elijah,
it's called Help Elijah Represent Team USA at World Racquetball.
oh, good, short name, perfect.
Well, you type there they go.
We just
I think if you go to GoFundMe and just search up Elijah Machado.
We just initiated that, so it's
Yeah.
kind of new because we're not. I'm so used to P2P. That kind this, you know, I just started a Venmo just a couple of days ago. I'm like going nuts with Zelle and stuff. You know, she's like, you know, yeah. So I mean, I'm supposed to be the PR guy with certain things, but when it comes to the financial side, you know, that's.
Yeah, well, we'll
Right.
all of viewers that are watching this, Elijah Machado, go search him up on GoFundMe and give what you can, and let's help Elijah bring home the gold. And I mean that. I think you're an impressive kid, and just listening to Grandpa talk about your experience and going to Oahu, I think you got a bright future ahead, not just for yourself but for the sport. And you know, for us here on Kauai, we're just so proud of you. So proud of you, man. It's like when you come back from Dominican Republic, I'll challenge you to a game of racquetball.
You gotta get down your knees, but make his height.
No, I don't.
No.
I could have. No, he'll beat me.
I do want to mention one thing. You know that leadership is about setting the example, doing a lot of things, right? And it's about there's people that want to be in charge, the people that are in charge, and people that take charge. Thank you guys for doing everything that you do. You guys are taking charge. I've noticed a lot of things, right? So, with things. So, and also I wanna shout out to his principal that came from Kaua Middle School to come here, to be here.
Oh.
And counselor, I never mentioned before, but my daughter was there. That's important to him, for that, because they all do things, and I wanted to get more people here, but because of the time, it's really hard, right? It's like, and I understand that, but I tried to kind of make them feel guilty, but it didn't work.
Yeah, and there's that old saying, "It takes a village," and that is so true. And I mean, to have the counselor and the principal here, Elijah, that says a lot. Maybe you don't realize that right now at 11 years old, but one day you'll look back at this and say, "My gosh."
From my first leadership school, I remember this, and it's from a guy that, if you probably heard of him, Ray Kroc, right? And he owns McDonald's. Can you imagine if you had Kroc burgers? Well, the first leadership school I remember is none of us is as good as all of us.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you have together we achieve more stuff, but that was way back in my day in the military. I was Army too, so before. But this boy here, I'm very proud of him. He has a lot of, he's quiet, but in the court, he's pretty focused. And he likes it because he's played all these other sports, right? And there's coaches and parents yelling at him and telling him what to do. He walks in the racquetball court, he closes the door, and he goes, I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So he learns how to make that decision. He learns to make that decision and stick with it and understand, that, good judgment comes from sometimes bad judgments, right? So, but yeah, right?
Well, Elijah, you got a good coach, you got a good teacher, you got a good grandpa and parents and support crew back here, so.
And we got all of you, and I just want to thank you for giving us the time to do this, right? So,
Elijah, we wish you the best, and we'll wait to hear from you when you return. I mean, this is coming up pretty soon, next month, and yeah,
2 weeks.
I know Grandpa will keep us posted and how you do a bit.
I mean, I got all your emails, so they
Yeah,
also
keep
have,
us updated on his progress.
they have, what do you call it, honey?
We have a blog that goes out every morning during the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send me the information, and then we'll blast them out to make sure that everybody gets it.
Yeah, this is the world. This is like,
It's huge.
I've never made it.
This is huge. Elijah, anything you want to say before we take a picture? All right. Well, thank you again, and for the family and all the supporters. Thank you for being here this morning, Elijah. Good luck, best of luck, and go represent the United States of America. And we're proud of you. All right. Okay. Let's go take a picture real quick. Let's take a picture. staff. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience. We will start off today with our...
Yep. I would like to call to order the Public Works and Veteran Services Committee. Clerk, could you please read the agenda item?
Minutes of the October 22nd, 2025 Public Works and Veteran Services Committee meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Is there any public testimony or discussion on the minutes? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Committee adjourned.
I'd like to call the planning committee to order. Let the record reflect we have members present with an excused absent. I think Councilmember Cooley. Could I get the first and only item, please?
Minutes of the October 22nd, 2025 Planning Committee meeting.
Any discussion? Oh, sorry.
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? Any public testimony? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. This concludes the planning committee.
I'd like to call the Finance and Economic Development Committee to order. Let the record reflect that we do have a quorum. Clerk, can you please read our first item?
Minutes of the October 22nd, 2025 Finance and Economic Development Committee meeting.
We have a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Second.
Anyone in the audience wishing to testify? Any discussion from the members? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, motion carried. Next item.
Bill number 2975, a bill for an ordinance approving a collective bargaining agreement for bargaining unit 12 between July 1st, 2025 and June 30th, 2029.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions on this item from the members? Anyone in the audience wishing to testify? Any final discussion from the members? If not, roll call vote.
Councilmember Bolasan?
Aye.
Councilmember Cowden?
Aye.
Councilmember Holland?
Aye.
Council Chair Raposo?
Aye.
Committee Chair Kaneshiro?
Aye.
5 ayes, 2 excused.
Next item, please.
Bill number 2977, a bill for an ordinance amending ordinance number B 2025-905 as amended, relating to the operating budget of the County of Kauai, State of Hawaii for the fiscal year July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 by revising the amounts estimated in the general fund. This is for the Wailua Golf Course Cart Path operating budget, $445,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the members on this item? Council Chair, you
Yeah, I'll just say that I did, Pat did update me that the RFP has been sent to purchasing for design build, and that once the money bill passes, then it can go out and be advertised. So appreciate you guys' support on this. This is a project that is long overdue, and well, the bids went out, or when the bids came in, it was too high for what we had budgeted. So this basically funds the project so we can get that completed as soon as possible. So thank you.
I have just a quick
Councilmember
question.
Cowden.
Chair, how long will it take to make the repairs once the RFP is done? Like a year? I mean, when does it start?
I don't know. I'm not sure if we have someone from Parks or from the golf course here, but
I'll suspend the rules. Dan?
Dan is here.
Hi, Dan. Just a rough estimate. When do you think you'd start and finish? What do you anticipate? When would it be done?
Oh, you gotta,
You have to say your
yeah,
name.
there you go.
So when would the
Yes, say your
project be done?
Yeah, you have to say your name and your position.
I'm not sure when the project will be done. It'll be when we award the contract. So right now the RFP is with the Office of County Attorney for review. So once we get that back, then we can get it posted, and then once we get proposals, we can go from there.
Would we guess a year?
What's that?
Would we guess a year?
Yeah, I would think.
From start to finish. The construction actually wouldn't be that long, right?
Yeah.
No, not that long.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really just redoing what's already there.
Yeah.
You're not adding, we're not,
No.
So you're just
it's
fixing
just
it.
repairing what's already there.
$445,000 to repair it. That's a lot, but yeah, good.
Any other questions from the members? If not, thank you, Dan. I'll call the meeting back to order. Anyone in the audience wishing to testify on this item? Seeing none, any final discussion from the members? Councilmember Bolasan?
I'll just like to mahalo Chair and the Parks team. I know this was a long time coming, so glad that we were able to get it done.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Well,
Not?
just mahalo to the Kauai Golf Association. Mr. Calvin Murcia has been really on this for quite a while, so appreciate the council's support and the administration's willingness to move forward because it needs to get done. The path in its current state is, number one, not safe. Number two, it's creating damage for the new carts, from the new carts concessionaire. So this needs to get done. So thank you all.
That, we'll take a roll call vote.
Councilmember Bolasan?
Aye.
Councilmember Cotton?
Aye.
Councilmember Holland?
Aye.
Council Chair Reposo?
Aye.
Committee Chair Canashiro?
Aye.
5 ayes, 2 abstain.
Motion passes. Next item.
Bill number 2978, a bill for an ordinance amending ordinance number B 2025906 as amended, relating to the capital budget of the County of Kauai, State of Hawaii, for the fiscal year July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, by revising the amounts estimated in the General Fund CIP for the Wailua Golf Course Cart Path General Fund CIP $445,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the members? It's just moving it to CIP. Anyone in the audience wishing to testify? Not, any final discussion from the members? Roll call vote.
Councilmember Bolasan?
Aye.
Councilmember Cowden?
Aye.
Councilmember Holland?
Aye.
Council Chair Reposo? Committee Chair Kanashiro?
Aye.
5 ayes, 2 abstain.
And seeing no further business and hearing no objections, the Finance and Economic Development Committee is now adjourned.
Okay, the Committee of the Whole will come to order. Let the record reflect all members are present except for Mr. Kuali'i and Mr. Cavallo, who are both on Maui today, representing the Kauai County Council for the funeral services of Councilmember Tasha Kama, who passed away unexpectedly a few weeks ago. So they are up there for Kauai. With that, the first item, the minutes of the October 22nd, 2025 Committee of the Whole meeting. Can I get a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion or public testimony? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next item, please.
Bill number 2976, a bill for an ordinance to establish a new Article 29, Chapter 22, Kauai County Code 1987 as amended, relating to the disposable bodyboard reduction.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion or public testimony? Ms. Cowden?
I have a question for Councilmember Holland.
Yes.
You know, we talked last time about pre-notification to the stores. Did any work happen in that direction?
Yeah, so we've been having conversations both with the stores that carry them, which is not many, and also with solid waste on how we notified people during the bag ban, the plastic bag ban, which was a lot of outreach. And so they feel very confident that it's not nearly as much outreach. It's only really a few places that would need to be notified. Costco sells bodyboards that are not these.
The polystyrene.
They're durable enough where they just have like that outer structure that's not material. Walmart has both varieties, so they don't seem to be opposed to not carrying the other ones. No opposition really there. ABC only sells the cheap ones, so they have the opportunity to sell better ones that aren't one-time use kind of boards. But yeah, it doesn't seem to I don't have any issues with. I think the communication and outreach will nowhere near be what it was for other things like the bag ban.
So they'll be able to just stop ordering them? And do we have it such that they can sell out their existing inventory?
I haven't clarified that part. There's also some conversation happening around online sales. So notifying people about not purchasing them online as well. So I've been in some communication around that. Yeah, it would be like not ordering new ones. So that should be fine.
Yeah, usually you just don't order, they just cut it off at the tap, and that's good. And then just on enforcement, I'm just looking over at Public Works, that's kind of a little rough. Is it Public Works who's supposed to be the enforcer?
I believe so, yes. It would be under solid waste.
Solid waste, so if we see that the stores are carrying them, then they get a fine? Do you know, do we have an enforcement?
I believe it'd be very similar to the bag ban where they're notified and warned.
Okay. All right. So we just want
And
to
there's only a couple places that sell these, so And they all seem fine to transition to better quality boards, so I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
be like an issue, or, I mean, I think the hardest thing is gonna be controlling online sales, to be honest.
They used to sell like at Foodland, but just as long as we get the word out, I don't know if they still do, I haven't looked, but like, just to get the word out, that's the main thing, is just to stop the sales rather than to be
Yeah.
running along the beach with a whistle.
Yeah, no, not,
And just for those that already, or have the boards in inventory or in stock, this bill won't take effect for a year.
Oh,
So they'll have a year to get rid of whatever stock that they have, and so we'll be okay. So it doesn't take effect until a year from when the mayor signs. So they have a lot of time to sell off their stock. But they should be good stewards in setting them all back. That's what they should do. But any other discussion? Any public testimony on this bill? Seeing none. If there's no further discussion, motion is to approve. Roll call.
Councilmember Bolasan?
Aye.
Councilmember Cowden?
aye.
Councilmember Holland?
aye.
Councilmember Kaneshiro?
Aye.
Council Chair Reposo?
Aye.
5 ayes, 2 excused.
Okay, thank you all. There is no further items on the committee agendas. This meeting is adjourned.